Okay, the base is almost done. Now these are guide tracks. Keep the tracks on. I have to get some on the inside. What I'm probably going to do, like I said earlier, is put rails on. Now I've been testing it in soaking wet grass on hills. This is something else, but the main body is all in. I've put two 42 volt lithium-ion batteries in parallel, so I keep 42 volts to just up the amperage, so I get a lot longer run time with these motors. I've tweaked a little bit the program so that I'm getting some good slow movement, no jerkiness, no if I can sort of show you, so a really slow movement, really controllable. Then I get 0 turn. Tidied it all up a bit. I actually printed this to put the motor in. That's the part that's going to be for something else. But like I said, it's a good base for a robot. Can we get an idea of size? Sorry, I'm filming on a GoPro. My camera, my telephone's broken. So if you can sort of get some idea of scale. There we go. You can see my hand. The thing weighs, well, I'd say it weighs about, in pounds, about 30 pounds. So it's very stable, very stable. There we go. I'll sort of take it down this hill. Still got, I was looking for the word the other day. It's called regenerative braking. Basically, it uses, when you're not putting current into the motors, it actually works as a generator which creates a force on the motors which actually slows them down. And this I can actually, in the program on the two motherboards here, I can actually program what speed. There we go. I'm just going to freewheel it now. It's going downhill and it's actually slowing itself down with the regenerative braking. There we go, and it's come up. This is totally wet grass, yeah. You can see the water on it. It is really rocking solid. Still got the guides to put in, so I'm not gonna break the tracks yet. There we go. Otherwise, I'm not so expo on it, just to slow it down. Now you can sort of turn it in a few different ways. I've got everything on one stick, so if I put one stick in the middle to the right, I'm actually getting both tank treads, one going the opposite way. If I move forward a little bit, I can just use one tank tread. If I move forward a bit, it just uses one tank tread, you see? So the manoeuvrability is incredible, especially with the 0 point turning. Like I said, I can put, I'm still wondering what, I'm thinking about doing a Franken Mr. Badly droid, using some droid bits that I've got left. I could actually do the new B from Andor, but it'd just be tracks, and I don't really want to rubbish up that nice robot of Mr. B's working on. So I've got to work out what I've actually got two other motherboards and big 10-inch wheels that I'm thinking about doing something with, but some big robot, a big one. There we go. So that's the progress so far. Like I say, it's very manoeuvrable, 0 turning, very powerful. This could probably, and I'm not joking, it'd probably pull about, it would pull a trailer if it was well balanced, that you could put maybe I don't know, at least £100 in, so it could easily pull a trailer with R2 in it, as an example. So, like I said, it comes in quite cheap. You know, these boards are quite easy to program once you've flashed them. They've got the ST-Link pins on them to program the chip. I think I'm going to be using these a lot more because they're so cheap compared to the famous boards that are impossible to get hold of, almost, the motor controllers. Gonna have to write up some stuff. I've been lazing around. I'm probably gonna have to write up. I didn't do the hard bit, which was make the program to hack these. That's readily available. What's good about it is this program, there are quite a few different programs available, and you can actually use Arduino, because they're Arduino based, or another legislator that will work with Arduino code to change whatever you want to change in them. Like I changed them for my usage because I've doubled them up, I've twinned them up. So there's one, just the one PPM channel controlling the two boards. I actually twinned the boards up so that they'll work together. So one does one side, one does the back, one does the front, and they're actually twinned up. There we go. And I would like to think I'd get a good day out of these two batteries. Right, they're a bit old, these batteries, but they're still quite good. And like I said, what is good about it, a lot say that brushless motors aren't precise. It all depends on the programming. Sorry about the beep beep, reverse beep beep. So like if I want to go really slow, and it's very precise. Here we go. Put a little bit of turn on, slow turn. They're not jerky at all. I'm getting a very good signal going through on whatever, you know, brushless motors are a bit like three-phase motors. They are three-phase motors. And like I said, it's all on one stick, and I'm using the PPM, so I can actually use the other channels to control other things. So we're getting there. I've just got to put my rails on the inside, the guides on the inside, and the tracks, and I'm probably going to beef up the tracks on the inside and put some kind of rubber all the way around on the inside. Just to beef them up. There we go. And it does brake. It uses the regenerative braking. It brakes on its own. So there we go. Up. It brakes on its own. There's no, and it's not a braking, a solid braking. It's just regenerative. So you can actually choose how fast it slows down. So if you've got something that's top heavy. But seeing as the base is very, this base is quite, I'll have to actually weigh it to get the weight of it. It's quite a solid base that will take any ground. Let's see, let's take it for a little. I've got lots of stuff going on at the moment. Sorry, you're going to see a bit of my mad scientist mess, or quads on the run. So let's see. Okay, this looks quite some uneven terrain. There we go. There we go. It'll take anything. The carpet I put down because when I'm working on the quads, I don't want to put oil on there. So it'll take on any kind of terrain. There we go. And like I said, it's quite cheap. I think the whole lot there that you can actually see, including these batteries which were recuperated, is the equivalent of 2 hoverboards that I picked up for about 40 quid. And the rest is just the radio equipment. These are my wires and fuses. Everything's fused, just in case, you never know. So you're talking about, for this whole base, the whole electronics, the speed controllers that are actually built into these motherboards that are very, very powerful as well. You can imagine, look at the MOSFETs. These are all MOSFETs. All these going around are all the MOSFETs that are on a metal plate that actually cools it. That's why I lifted it up, to get more air under it. But it doesn't get hot. Nothing gets hot. The motors take everything in the stride. I get no heat going back through the wires, so there's no resistance. There we go. Like I said, for about £40, you've got yeah, 40 quid, nothing more, and a bit of hardware. When you think that the famous, not the saber-tooth, what's it called? I've never actually bought one because I'm a cheapskate. No, I'm not a cheapskate. I make the most of what's available. Like I said, you could have a robot base. You can use these to control. I'm still working on the R2D2 drive feet with the same principle, using these wheels and one board. Okay, well, I'll cut this because it's getting a bit long. These are Mr. B's tracks, Mr. Baddeley's tracks, Michael's tracks, from Edison, ED15ON. There we go. So they're available on his Patreon, and they, like I said, they fit perfectly. The wheel goes right into this little groove here. They just need guides on the sides. Apart from that, there's nothing else to do. Fixing on the bottom, if you want to see, you actually cut and make the mounts from the actual motherboard mounts. There we go. Lifting it up, I have to weigh this bugger because it's a right weight. But got some grass. It's a shame it was nice and clean earlier. Nice and clean carbon look. There we go.